hastily coupling these things together at the last minute because I can't do it on schedule because I'm not that side of person. This is Tell Us Someone. First question is from Robin Goodfellow. Who are you and what have you done with my regularly scheduled leprechaun? Well, I'm not a leprechaun. I don't know where the leprechaun is or who it is, but I can dress up in a leprechaun suit if you wish. That's embarrassing to make people under meaning to us both. Or maybe not. No. Okay, look, just get on with the next question. Crazy Cat Gentleman asks, can you please... He didn't even ask it in this video. He asked it during a David Pacman video for some reason, just in a response to one of my comments. Again! Anyway, he asked if I could sing Swanee. Or Dixie. What is it? I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, that's racist! Next question. What is the point of Melbourne? The point of Melbourne is Point Nepean. That's down the south. That's the point. There's also Point Lonsdale. That's the other point. You go there. You go between them to get into Port Phillip Bay. Yeah. Next question is from is F. Yes, I can, but will I? Possibly. I don't know because I don't know exactly what you are capable of. You can prove it by being capable of those things and actually doing them if you wish. Next question is possibly from Dud V2. I don't want to do my write-up. Will you do my write-up for me? Well, if I could, well, I don't know what you're writing up or what will be written up in my stead if I was going to write it up. Or we could just write it using the middle button on my iPad thing. Hang on. There we go. It doesn't make sense, does it? Our next question is from Charlene Swaz. If a masturbator doesn't masturbate, then how do they masturbate when they don't practice their masturbating skills? Well, they just continue baiting people online or baiting fishing hooks, and then sometimes they hook their finger, so they don't want to do that. So, but they have to. You can't look. It is impossible to master baiting if you have fish hooks in your fingers, so possibly not. Next question is from Canadian Atheist. Any tips on how to pick up chicks? Well, you put the eggs in an incubator for 3 to 6 weeks, and then you wait till they hatch, and then you pick them up gently, and then you know you feed them a little bit of chicken food or something. Well, or duck food. Well, depending on what species chicks they are, and then you pick them up, and then in another 8 months or whatever, you have a horde of ducklings or chickens. I don't know why you want them. Next question is from Joe Freddy. How is the therapy helping you get over the great YouTube outage of 2018? Well, I didn't know about it when it happened because I exist solely on YouTube, and therefore when YouTube was down I didn't exist, which is kind of like every Wednesday in 2009, really, if you think about it. Because every Wednesday in 2009 YouTube was down, and some of my early videos, I timed the upload so it was just before the outage, so my video was right up the top before anybody else's, and I got like 3 more views that way. Next question, apparently all out of order of course, is from Artificial. Your voice is inspiring enough. I found about you last year. Every video I am notified about, I'll leave a like on. That's not a question. I need something that ends in a question mark. I think I forgot to do that. I think there is no last question because all the questions. Oh, hang on. Here's one without a question mark. You forgot to put a question mark in Dud V2. No. Alex Trusk. Shame. Shame. I don't know where you are, but Google Maps told me Sesame Street. No. That's the wrong one too. That's why you got to leave question marks. Is the universe a figment of your imagination, and we are just angry that you forgot to tell the postman to deliver the mail on time because he was stuck in traffic attempting to figure out the answer to this very question? Well, that's... I mean, the postman is irrelevant because it's mostly done by email now, unless you're expecting packages. And I don't have a package to send you. My package is different. It's magnificent, and you don't have it because I don't know where it is. My package, that is. Apart from that, you could try, you know, moving to a town that doesn't have any traffic but has postmen, and that would solve your problem, because I don't have look, even if I was an omnipotent being, and I just imagine this universe into existence. Now, why the fuck would I do that? Why would I imagine this universe? Then you might have a problem there. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because it's not in my control. Because if I was going to, you know, imagine the universe into being, I would use some sort of procedural generation, which would mean that I wouldn't actually be directly guiding everything with my thoughts. I would just set a bunch of stuff in motion and then just keep on going like that. Like Minecraft, for example. Those things are not generated. Yeah, those things are only generated when you actually are within reach of them, and so you don't need all that much memory. So you do learn stuff on my channel. Well, I learned that stuff on Computer File, which is a much bigger channel, which I'm not going to give an actual shout out to. So you'd have to find it yourself. This is the dovetail question for this week. Because I've run out of steam or something, and I don't have any more questions. I don't even have. I had insufficient question marks for these questions even. That's how hard up I am for questions these days. Okay, so answer this dovetail question, or does it have a question mark? Okay. Answer this dovetail question, and it is a question, or you can ask a question down below in this place, or just leave a comment if you want. I don't know what I'd do with a comment if you just commented like willy-nilly whatever you wanted, but that's also an option that I usually don't list because I haven't prepared for such an emergency. Maybe I should do something else with my time. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off. What are you looking at? I'm not even supposed to be in this bit.